Hello. So, my name is Laura and the channel is I Stitch Birds, and it is time for another home visit. Thank you for letting me come in. And it's still the same as in the last video. Hide away the chocolates and cakes because I'm still very needy for those because anxiety is still here. Unfortunately, I have just watched all the little videos that are going to be part of this one, and unfortunately I still have the spark missing quite a bit because life is still very anxiety filled. Unfortunately, still no work or income, so it is still stressful, but I keep trying to manage, and hopefully things will change for the better very soon. I can't wait. So I'm so sorry if this is another video that is, you know, not the best. But then on the other hand, once things get better and I'll have more root spark again, with the videos will be like, wow, can you remember the very sad ones that she was doing for a bit, and now that they seem, you know, these new ones seem great. Won't that be nice? Yeah, I think so. So anyway, I've come for a home visit. It's time to see what you've been stitching, and I guess show what I've been stitching. I have still been stitching, but the start of March has been difficult. Did I even need to say it? I didn't need to say it, but it's been difficult. When I did my last video, I was doing like putting an extra effort into doing the 50 before 50, and I had 2 more new starts to go when I did that video. Did I do those? Yes, of course I did. Of course I did. So I've done my 50 before 50, but more about that a bit later. So the last fortnight, I feel like I just kept working on difficult stuff because I had 3 wipgo goals to reach, because I had to try and catch up on February's, get that done. Then I had March, the 2 for March, and they were both difficult, like block stitching, and the other one 18 count. Those did not end up being happiness. So lots of the videos are just of the same project over and over and over again, and me complaining about how hard it is. Wow, how can I sell this video any better? But the good thing is that I know that while you're, you know, watching this home visit, I know that you'll be stitching at the same time. So if I complain too much, you know, just concentrate a bit more on your stitching, get some of those extra stitches added to it, and so it's a win-win all around. So you know that, you know, I've been doing more of the dinner cooking, and I still am, except that there hasn't been really that many that have been like actually cooking something from scratch, because we always seem to have something that kind of made do with. I can't think of anything to say now, like what, but like, okay, like once a week now we make a big pot of chicken soup, and if I'm not in the mood for like cooking, I'll just get one from the freezer and I reheat that and eat that because it's delicious. So like such a sad second time. Right. Because whenever I actually cook or scratch, I'm so excited to show. Like, I cooked. And I saved a couple of videos, to show. And I watched them, while writing down, because I always, if you haven't been here before, I watch my videos, I write down the list of them, like, so that I know what's where. And how long the videos are, so that I make sure I gather them all. Anyway, I had 2 meal videos there. And I feel like they were pretty much the same. I'm so sorry. But I'm gonna add them in anyway. Because whatever, it doesn't really matter. So there'll be like 2 random videos of my cooking. But there's also 2 baking ones. Well, I'll just put them without any warning in. So all of a sudden you'll be like, what's she on about? So there you go. Bit of happiness for me, I think. Okay, what else? I don't think there was anything else I needed to say, was there? Yeah, it's funny that, like, as always, whenever I'm filming these little videos, I feel like they're just going to be so sad, because that's where my head is all the time, and when I watch them afterwards, they're not as bad. But I really have struggled to have a clear head to know what I'm properly know what I'm doing. Yeah, so in case it feels a bit all over the place, I really am sorry for that. And oh dear. Okay, let's not let it go downhill already. How about we just get into the little videos, and I'll come back at some point to say something, and then we'll go again. Okay, I'll see you soon. Hello. So I posted my previous video last night. I'm still really glad that I managed to get it done and made the effort of getting it out, because I don't know, it always feels really good when I do it. I mean, your comments really do lift up my spirits, like big time. And I don't know, it always feels like I'm starting afresh with stitching, like I put everything away and start again. So when I last talked to you, I had done 48 of the 50 new starts that I wanted to do before my 50th birthday at the end of this month. And it feels pretty exciting that there's just 2 to go. Actually, there's just 1 to go now, because I started another one tonight. So let's have a look. And here it is. So I wanted to start one of the Mill Hill kits that I received in the mail. And since I already have 2 Mill Hills as whips that are the larger size, I decided to go for this one, because this one was the smallest one of the ones I ordered, and I really would, really want as many as possible of these new starts to be small, so that I can actually finish them fairly quickly. So this was the obvious choice. And can you believe we actually have pears in the fridge at the moment? So I really need to bake something using those, I think. I really like the colors that come in. There's only the 6 colors. So that one was very easy to sort. The thread, the colors were easy to sort in this one. And yes, here is my start. I actually started in the middle. I think, yeah, middle was like somewhere here. So I started doing the yellows in here and went to here. Then I went up top to do the brown and realized that once again I had been stitching with 2 strands instead of 3, which was unbelievably annoying. I keep forgetting that Mill Hill kits are done with 3 strands. So I took out all the yellow I had stitched and just started again. But I decided to start on the top, so I did the brown. Then I picked the lighter one of the greens. No, I did that green first. Then picked one of these greens. Now I can't remember now which one did I actually pick first. I feel like it would have been this lighter one. And then the other green. And just did the as far as the thread went, or ran out of stitches to do in that area. So this is where I'm going to leave this one and put it away. And Mill Hills are really fun to just pick up and work on while when you don't really want to work on anything bigger and you're okay with doing something a bit fiddlier, but also because they will get done quicker. And get to do some fun stitches and add some beads and, you know, add little treasures like the glass beads in this one. So here we go, start number 49 out of 50. Now I just need to decide what the number 50 will be. I don't know yet. Okay, before I go, I better show something else as well, because last night I was actually stitching, because one of my wipgo goals, if you remember, is this white cat. So I feel like I better show this one. I added, I think, 250 stitches to it last night, mainly like this area here and going down a bit here and a little bit over there. I mean, gosh, how would you know? You know, I have there's just so many areas here to fill up, which is good. I mean, that's how I've been stitching it, so that I've done like area here and there, and but it is unbelievable pain though. It really is. It is not fun. Now I'm just looking like, why does this look much more coverage than this area here? Because I have done everything with 2 strands though. I don't know, does it actually look any different? Or is it just when looking from here somehow? I think it's just fine. But yeah, plenty of work to do here to get that 1,000 stitches done. I was stitching this when I was watching cross-country skiing last night, so I'm wondering if I'll do the same tonight, because then I have something to watch while I can do some really easy stitching and can get, you know, another couple 100 stitches, which would be fantastic. I can't wait to get the 1,000 done. And one day maybe get this finished, because I got the black one finished, so surely I can get this white one finished as well. But there's an awful lot of white to stitch again. Oh dear. Okay, I've decided what the last new start will be. And it is this one, the Emil Bisconu. I bought this one years and years ago, I believe, from Etsy. It is by Just Plain Jen. I remember when I bought it that I was going to just stitch it straight away, and Nope, never happened. I even printed it out, I don't know, like a couple of years ago maybe. Thought I'd stitch it then. Nope, did not happen. So now it is time to do it. I even have the fabric it called for. I mean, it looks white there, but it's done on like antique linen, I think. Even though, I mean, it does look a bit more yellow than that. Well, I don't care. I'm stitching on this one now, no matter what. So this is 32 count Belfast linen. I was just sort of telling myself that I am wasting a lot of fabric because I cut fairly big pieces. But honestly, all I want to do is not worry about not being able to put it on a Q-snap. And I know I could just keep it as one piece of fabric and just do it that way. But I don't want to. I like having the two parts separate. So it will have this front part. And see, let me just have a quick look. Does it have a picture of the other side? Oh, here we go. There are the two parts, the top and the bottom. So I'm just going to start with the top one, I reckon, and see what happens. So I think I'm going to start it tonight. Well, depends on what time it is and if I can find a Q-snap somewhere, because I don't know where I'm putting my Q-snaps. They seem to be just rolling somewhere out of sight. I was just thinking that I do not have twine like that, so I'm not sure that I'll be finishing with that, even though I think it looks really, really nice. So I'll have to think about that. When the time comes, I'm sure it'll still be quite a while before I finish this one, and it'll be ready to be actually made into a biscorner. And hopefully when that time comes, that I'm not gonna cry my eyes out when trying to put it together this time. I don't know. But makes me feel good. I've decided it now. Just need to start it. And find the colours used. Okay, I better get going. Woohoo! I did it! I have now started 50 projects since my 49th birthday, before my 50th. Gosh, this feels pretty good. So, just a small start on this one as well. I thought that, well, closest to the middle, it was either going to do the lettering, which I really didn't feel like doing yet because I just didn't. So the best option was to go for this heart here. And there you go, a little heart. I thought that was a very appropriate end to the 50 starts. And gosh, feels kind of weird now. Now I just need to write this down and update my lists, and it's like now I can start finishing things again or making progress on stuff again, and just need to get into that different mindset now. And gosh, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, here it is. Wow, that feels good. Okay, so that was the first 4 videos, and indeed I got all my 50 new starts done. 50 before 50. I still can't believe I'm turning 50. Gosh, it's not that far away, but I'm so happy that I decided that celebrating with stitchy friends, you know, really would be a nice way to spend some of the day. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna bake my apple cake and take it with me, so that should be nice. Anyway, 50 before 50. So I decided to film all the 50 starts to show. So the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 videos are about that. Filming, gathering those starts, filming them was so overwhelming because it felt like I had stuff everywhere. My desk space is not that big, so it was like all over the place. I'm not sure if I actually dropped my phone at one point. I don't I don't know what happened. So I don't know. We'll see. Because I may have jumped over that when I was trying to watch them and sped up a bit, so if anything weird happens, don't be scared. And I didn't start filming these until like several days after I did the last finish, and then I filmed like the first 3 lots, then kept again a little couple of days break, then continued again. So what you see in these videos, you'll actually end up seeing again later on when I show my regular update videos. So it is all over the place. I don't know if I'm making any sense whatsoever, but let's just get into watching those 50 new starts, and at the end I do ask about which one was your favorite, so watch them with that in mind, because I would love to know. So hello. Guys, I'm filming this a little bit out of sequence because it has already been a little while since I finished the last one of the 50 new starts. Today is Tuesday the 11th of March, but I decided that it's finally time to film this part of the video. So I am still very excited that I did get the 50 starts done, because the 50 before 50 was sort of like okay if I do it, it's okay if I don't. Like, I didn't even really decide properly to do it. I think it was maybe last June, when I was talking with the lovely Finnish stitcher friend, and she said she'll do it with me, if I do it. So I thought, oh, okay, why not? It's not like I don't have stuff to start. But then towards the end of the year, I have really bad anxiety, and also been in a finishing frenzy, so I didn't really want to start anything. And this year started the same way. I just did not want to start anything. But then I was like, just need to do it, because I knew I had less than 20 to start, and I thought, well, it's not exactly the hardest thing to do. And I decided that the majority of the new starts should be on the smaller side, because I don't want to have an enormous amount of whips. I mean, I already have enormous amount, I don't want to have like all 15 to be like Dimensions kit starts, so that they'll stay then in the whip mountain like forever, because I can't get them finished. These Dimensions kit have now become a difficult thing, because I think I just haven't gotten my head in the right place to just really work hard at and regularly at the Dimensions kits. I'm after more immediate stuff, and especially after being in a finishing frenzy, you kind of want things to get finished a bit quicker. So I need to just get into that kind of stitching. But yes, as you saw, I've got them all done, all 50 been started, and I thought it would be nice to just put together all 50, show them one after the other, show where they are at now, or if any were abandoned, or any were finished, or what happened to them. And I think I'm gonna do like 5 at a time, then put them away and grab the next 5, because I fear that if I take out all 50, they're just gonna sit here next to me for the next month and be covered in dust, and I don't know any more than where they go. And it'll be just a big mess. It is a hot day here. It's been hot a few days. And yeah, I'm still struggling. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna get through this. So I've got the first 5 out. So are you ready to see? Oh, and I told you that I didn't really fully properly decide on the 50 before 50 until like June, and my birthday was March 29th. Gosh. So what I did was that I counted all the new starts from since my birthday. So even if I didn't start them with this challenge in mind, they were started after my last birthday. So let's have a look. I am excited to show them, and excited to see them myself as well, how they're doing. And I think the problem is that I will want to keep all of them out and work on them. So okay, here we go. Alrighty, here we are, the first 5 in a pile here. And the very first one was this oven kit, the Breath of Autumn. And yes, it's by Oven, and such a beautiful, moody, lovely image. I really do like this image so much, and I'm a bit bummed still that I haven't worked on it very much. I think it has just been a bit overwhelming for me. And when I last had this out, I talked about it, that I think, because I was working sort of here, that I think what I need to do is just make my way to the corner and just start working from there to make it just a bit more methodical with how I work on it. But here is what I've done so far. Sorry, I of course didn't think where to put things. So here is how it's looking. Can't really tell very much. I mean, these are the birch fence posty things. These things. So not very far yet. Then the next one, oh, I'm gonna show the pattern actually, was Mr. Darcy. I somehow thought that I had started him longer time ago, but no, here he is. And this is what I've done so far. Hello, hello. I was so happy last time, managed to do more of the fuller coverage, and he is looking wonderful. Definitely need to work on him more as well. But isn't that the same with everything? Okay, next one. Let's have a look. Okay, this one was First Snow by Ekaterina Volkova. The Mr. Darcy was by Natalia Jurkevich. Pretty sure. This one, oh, another wonderfully moody, lovely, wintry image. And here is where I am now. Last time did lots of this half stitching here. I think I was also wanting to go to the corner and just start stitching, just to get a bit more of the coverage done. And it does look really good. I miss working on this one actually. Gosh, too many nice ones. And after that, it was the RTO kit in the haze of pink flowers, which I finished this year. Woo-hoo! Oh, oops. Sorry about that. Oh dear. But yeah, it really was wonderful to finish this one, and I think it is absolutely beautiful. Then the next one was this one. Yes, I'm sure you've forgotten all about this one, because this one ended up being UFO'd. Because I started this on grey fabric. I decided to be brave and try, using something other than white, and then after only some stitches I decided that no, I definitely want it on white, and broke the stitches and put the fabric away. But it was another start. I marked it on my book, and unfortunately just didn't get any further with it. Okay, here we go. Number 6 was Christmas Branch by Shannon Christine Designs. That's right. Yep, definitely not the best lighting to see this one, because it is fairly light blue, the fabric, but in real life you can definitely see the white. And it was such a pretty finish, this one. It was very exciting to get it finished. After this, I started another RTO kit. This one is called Spring Has Come, and there's the number if you ever need to try and track it down. This one was a gift from my wonderful friend Amy, and we started it at the same time. She has stitched a lot more than I have. I think she stitched almost the whole bird to start with. I have a rather pathetic start. At least you can... Okay, I don't know if you can tell it otherwise, but having seen that cover picture, you can kind of tell that it's a bird. Like, I did try and get like the eye and the beak so that, it'll at least look like something. This one will be wonderful to stitch once I really get into it. It'll just be a while before I get through that bottleneck part, and it'll become more fun to stitch. Okay, so this one was number 7. Then number 8, I have another picture. It was this one. It's called Sunshine in a Mug. Such pretty yellow flowers. I started this for a challenge in a Facebook group, but then all stitching ended up feeling like too much, of course, and I haven't really worked on it since. But I am pretty happy with the start I got to. I mean, there is like a bigger area here stitched, but it's a white, so can't quite see, but I think it looks nice already. Number 9. Oh dear, my Struggle City one. Bacon and Eggs from the Bold Photo Booth series by Bent Creek. And yes, so I definitely have struggled with this one because of the colors. I mean, even just like, because the fabric came with the kit, so like when you compare the color as it looks in the picture compared to what it really is, it's like all the colors are just weird than what they recommend and whatnot. So it has just taken a while to figure out what it is that I want, and I'm still not fully decided, but at least I have a plan for when I next get it out. I just got a bit sick of unpicking the stitches after deciding not to do something, and so this is what I have now. At least I know I'm not gonna unpick the frame, so I really should stitch the whole frame and then decide for how to get further along. Then another RTO kit. This one is called Secret M986. Absolutely beautiful. I love this kit so much. I really need to get back into this. I mean, how gorgeous are these leaves here? I love the grass and I love the sky. It's just beautiful. And this one, let's see, can I make it look? No, just, oh, actually it looks the best probably like this, but can't really. Okay, I'll go close enough, then it'll show a little bit better. But it still doesn't quite show the colors as nice as they are. It looks really nice. The fabric is nice and dark blue. It's very pretty. I do like this one a lot. I'm sorry it just blows out there. The color, I don't know how to show it any better. I don't think that would that help. Oh, that actually helps. Okay, that's great. Yeah, the girl looks wonderful. I fully finished the girl. Like I got all of her done, and just now need to get to the other parts. I probably end up counting my way to the edge here and then start working from there. But I might be tempted just to work on that area first and then do all of that. Then leave all the sky last. I noticed that this fabric has so many fingerprints and everything, because from my, Paul calls them cheesy fingers, because I don't know, they always seem a bit oil looking and whatnot, but they'll all come off when washing it at the end anyway, so I don't really care. Yeah, looks lovely. Okay, I'll put these away and come back with the next 5. Number 11 was this raven or crow. I still haven't looked to see what the difference is, because I mean they just look so similar, but they're just both big and black, you know. But this one, if you remember, it was a bit of a difficult one for me because I was so scared that I picked a terrible fabric and that it'll be an utter mess, and I found it very stressful to start stitching in, because every stitch I made I was constantly thinking, oh, it'll be a failure, I'll be a failure. And of course another thing that was then difficult is that there's no black in this whatsoever. There's just no black in this, because I had thought that, well, okay, black will look great with this fabric, and then there's no black. So it just hasn't come back out yet. It certainly will, but yeah, it was difficult one to start. Oh dear, another RTO kit. Yes, we certainly know who loves the RTO kits. This one is Wonderful North M936, and I so adore the colors of this, and of course the moodiness, as I often love in my kits. I love the greens of the moss here on the rocks. This one also has extremely pathetic start. That is so bad. And the fabric that came with the kit was white Aida, and I then somehow decided I wanted to stitch it on linen. And linen is always going to be slower for me anyway than Aida, but I don't think that has been the reason why I haven't stitched any more of this. I think it's just there's such a small start, it's very overwhelming still. I just need to just buckle down and just stitch until I get to that comfy spot. Past the bottleneck, as I always say. After these, let me find a picture. There we go. Was Guardian of the Harvest by Anna Petunova, because I love her. And here is how this one is looking. I've stitched quite a bit of it, but it's still only like 30 something%, which is just shocking. It should be more than that. It really should be. But God, I'm still absolutely loving that pumpkin. It is so amazing. The colors are incredible. And after this one, let me see, which way do I need to go? No, the other way. I started this one. I still don't know what animal that is, but oh my God, I think it's just adorable. I started this because I was looking for something to start on a fabric that I got given by one of the lovely Stitchy Meetup ladies. But unfortunately, that was not a match either, and I unpicked the stitches of this one, and we'll just start it again one day in the future. Next one was again, let me just move things around here a bit. Another kit start, a Panna kit. Absolutely gorgeous. This one is called The Last Summer Day. I think it's just so beautiful. And that was my start on this one. Actually pretty happy with the start for this. That is not bad at all. It's like it's easy to come back to it and continue from there. Yep, I like that one. Really would love to work on this one again too. All right, going to put these away. I'll be back soon. Wow, I had to search for these ones all over the place. So here is number 16, which is a Dimensions kit called Lakeside Village, which is absolutely beautiful. Really, really like this one. The colors are so pretty. This is the start on that one. I do like it though that it looks like something, so you know I know exactly where I'm at when I get back to stitching this one. Oh my goodness, it needs so much work. Well, then again, a lot of these do. But I don't know, I already like it. Then the next one is Texas Bluebonnet by the Drawn Thread. I had started this one already, I don't know, a few years ago, but then didn't like the fabric I was using and unpicked it and then got a different fabric, and now I have started it again. Not with much of a start, half the outside frame. That's a good start though. That'll be a good spot to continue from. And after this one, it was the Plants and Petrichor Sal, which I did finish. Still looks really nice. Nice and rainy. And yes, I remember it's not a frog. Still looks more like a frog to me than roses though. Okay, what do we have next? The Herb Garden by Leisure Arts. One of these old leaflets. This one, if you remember, had some difficulties because I wanted to change the colors a bit because I did not like them. And I did actually end up changing them a bit. Not much. I just remembered, I think I forgot to show one. Okay, I'll just show these, and I missed one. So this one has this kind of start. I do like this garlic one, it's so lovely. So I just changed the colors like a little bit brighter shades of what they originally were, and I am much happier. Every now and then, you know, I really want to work on this one, but there's just been so many other things that I've needed to work on instead, so I haven't quite gotten back to it. So what I needed to actually show after the Lakeside Village, and oh, I love doing this one. Let's see if I can get it up because it's rolled up. It's another finish. Oh gosh, sorry. sorry. Well, you get to have a bit of a close-up while I'm trying to get it right. So here it is. This one got finished. The American Goldfinch. I still think it looks fabulous. I do like this one a lot. Absolutely gorgeous, these yellows and greens. Okay, so gosh, still a lot to go. So let me put these away again and I'll be back. Okay, so this is 2021. I keep losing track. Oh my gosh. Sorry if I keep saying wrong numbers and everything, but here we go. The next one, The Butterfly Garden by The Drawn Thread. Who would have thought that I would have 2 whips by The Drawn Thread? They feel way fiddly to be my whips, but here they are. So this one, I want to stitch it without the butterflies. It's Butterfly Garden, no butterflies. I just want the house and all the plants and the names. This has a very tiny start. 2 windows and 2 random purple stitches. I was a little bit puzzled by those when I saw them. Why did I do 2 purple stitches? Oh well, I guess I'll find that out when I get back into this, because I was trying to look at the cover picture and I thought I don't know what that is. So doesn't really matter whether this is upside down or not. I have no idea. And after this one, I started this gorgeous pattern, the gardener, or well, I call it the tomato card gardener. I think it's so beautiful. And here is where I got with that. I did the hair and the hat and the face. Oh, definitely should stitch more on this one as well. Girls, I have such nice whips. They're amazing. Okay, and next one is the Sleeping Bear by Maria Brovko. Unbelievably cute. I've had this pattern for a few years, I'm sure. I finally started stitching it. It's just a little bit slow going because there's no saga file for this one. Or at least I don't have it, so. Another one with the tiny start. Worked on the face, the nose, and got those lovely rosy cheeks. And really pretty sparkly fabric. Can't. Oh, every now and then it's like you see the sparkle a bit. And what was after this one? Oh yes, you have another finish, because it was the Autumn Owl, which was like a weekend stitching challenge, or 3-day stitching challenge. And if you'd finish it, you'd get to pick a free pattern, and I managed to finish it. I'm still surprised that I did, because it was a lot of work. It didn't seem like that big of a pattern, but gosh, there was a lot of stitching to do in this one. And after this one, another finish. But Mill Hill Berry Jam. Had to go snatch this from the fridge because it's on the fridge door now. That's where its home is. Remember, this was, it ended up being so quick to stitch. It was amazing. Especially it had, you know, a fair bit of beads. But I was so thrilled. I was in my finishing frenzy zone. Okay, I'll be back again soon. Here again. Are we at... Is this 26? Okay, 26. I'll have to insert a picture here of Milk Can by Mill Hill, because I don't have this one anymore. I sent it to my mum, so it's probably on her fridge. After that, I have a couple of really pathetic stars here. So I started this one, which is May by Amelie Stitch. Absolutely gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And I have a pathetic start. Look at that. Just picked one of the colors. It was just an awkward time to start this, so just couldn't concentrate enough to get it going properly. Really keen to work on this some more. And next, yes, we'll add a picture here again, because I do still have this one, but I do not know where I put it. Oh, actually, wait a moment. Aha! Found it. Here it is. So, Holiday Wishes by Mill Hill. I had just stashed it away there on the shelf. So, look, I try and get it out of the hang with one hand. See, it's fully finished, and I really do like how this one looks. It is lovely. Okay, let me stash it right back there so that, because otherwise I'll forget. Oh my god, I'm so all over the place. Let's put that one away. And here's the next start, another kit. It's Anchor Maya collection, and it is called Clifftop Footpath View. Such a pretty kit. An extremely small start. I just went to the top left, started working on the sky a bit. I think in the picture you can't even see this bit of sky because it doesn't quite show everything, this picture. So there we go. How very exciting. Okay, what did I start after that one? I actually went in the wrong order there, but it really doesn't matter. And another kit after this one, which is Orange Mood, and it is by Riolis, kit 2055. Amazing colors, absolutely amazing colors. I so love these mandarins. And here is the start I have on this one. It looks great. It is definitely a bit of a challenging one because some of the colors go on top of each other, so trying to figure out what order you need to stitch them, need to think about it a little bit more. But I hope that I'll end up stitching it correctly and it looks fine. And then on to the next lot. So we have another finish, which was this rooster kit, a Ukrainian one. I don't know who it is by, but it has been sitting on Paul's desk since I got it finished. So that's been nice. Still looks really good with all the colors. After that one, we have another RTO kit, because I love my RTO kits. This is one of the newer ones, so M1015 Wild Rosemary. Love this view. It is very nice. I started from the left edge, I think, working on these trees. And this is where I got to. I was really pleased with this one. A really good, solid start for this one. A good place to continue from. Okay, after this one, went on to starting this. The Sailing Seagulls. I don't know what its official name might be, but that's what I call it. I just recently worked on it a bit. I think you'll actually get the videos about me working on this after I show these top 50, so sorry about that. But I worked on the flag. I love how this is going, and very keen to get this back again and work on a different area, like maybe finish the raft next and then come back and do the birds. But yeah, this one is a really nice one. And as I was still in the mood for Mill Hills, I started Barnyard Morning Buttons and Beads kit, and that is how much I've done of that one. Did I? Oh gosh, this might go in a order as well, where I haven't even shown yet that I've worked on this bit. Sorry, it's going a bit wrong way around now. I should not have been lazy, and I should have filmed these 50 starts as soon as I finished them. But it's looking nice, little by little. This one will definitely be a harder one for me to finish than many of the other Mill Hills that I've stitched. Then this one was the first new start for this year. It's called Moonrise. It's by Oh Jessica Jessica. Absolutely gorgeous. And here is my start, which ended up being actually a bit bigger than I thought. And I'm even stitching it on the 18 count black Aida that came with it, which still surprises me. But oh, it's nice when I can surprise myself. Okay, and now I have all the rest of the new starts here from this year, so you will have seen most of these in the last episode, the last video, so very familiar ones, but let's just go through them. And oh god, I probably should have filmed this in a different way, not be so all over the place with the camera, but it doesn't matter, it's not so serious. So I have Planetary by Lizzie Kate, and here is the start on that one. Next was Winter Quail by the Blue Flower, and the small start on that, on this wonderful fabric. Let's see that I won't, no, I'm not gonna miss anything. Okay. Then we have Scissor Sampler by Telling Emblem. Really does look wonderful. There's the flower that I stitched on the Platinum Aida. Would be nice to work on this one some more. Then we have Henpeck by Plum Street Samplers. And a small start on the bottom one of the hens, which actually looks nice. Then there's the Hedgerow, except that I'm doing the Echidna Q, which is, well, the Echidna version of the Hedgerow. Another one by Plum Street Samplers. Very small start of the first one of the Echidnas, well, the middle one. Feathering the Nest series, Pin Feathers 1 by Just Another Button Company. It is so adorable. And I started with the bobbin, so I did some of that on this absolutely beautiful color fabric. Then another Mill Hill. I think this is the only Jim Shaw one that I'm stitching or have stitched. And this one is called Early Morning Santa. See, my small start there. Reds and greens, as can be expected, as it is a Santa. Next one, a bigger kit, White Tiger by Busilla. So love this tiger. Oh, it's beautiful. Started from the top corner. and didn't get very far yet. I just need to get a copy of this pattern so then I can properly mark things off. Next one, okay. Next one is this one. This is Winter Hair by Carol Thornton. And there is my start. Look, somehow absolutely enormous, these stitches here. It's a 14 count fabric though. After that, a small one, Imprints Berries and Blooms. I started the berry one. There we go. The little strawberry bit of the frame. Then next one, let me just find the picture. There it is. This is Night Garden by Samantha Purdy. Well, Samantha Purdy Needlecraft, it says there. So cute. I so love her designs. Very small start there. This will be really fun to stitch. Very much looking forward to getting this one back on the Q-snap. After this one, Ink Circles, Reflections of Amsterdam. And like I said, I'm just doing like this row 3 times. I'm not doing the middle stuff and everything, just not interested in that at all. And here is my start. I'm doing it with silks, 3 different blues, because I have quite a few silks, so why not just use them. After that, back to kits, aDimensions one that I adopted from lovely Kathy at our Stitchy meetups. This one is called Winter Housing, and there is the lovely start. I'm still really liking this one a lot. After that, it was another Mill Hill Jeweled Pear, which I did actually finish. So lovely. And this one was the very last one of the new starts, ML Biscornu by Just Plain Jen, and my tiny start on it. I mean, you're seeing this twice on this video anyway, so. But there we go, all 50 starts. Oh my goodness. Wow, that was a lot. Okay, I'm gonna put this away and we can talk more. So indeed, there we go, all 50 new starts. I was actually surprised by how many kits I started, but on the other hand, I suppose not, because I do like kits, and in some way I wish I had started more. But I'm glad that the ones that I started this year were fairly small, so I can get them finished. So did you have a favorite one of the 50 starts? Which one did you like the most? And are you stitching any of those 50 that I started? As far as favorites, I feel like every time I come across a kit, it's like my heart just feels a bit better. I think all the kits are my favorites. I can't really pick one that I would like more than others. But I think that going through those new starts, I even more now want to have just less whips on the go at the same time, because I have indeed so many kits and they will take quite a while to finish. Well, most of them. I mean, kits usually aren't very small. There were some that are smaller than others, but anyway. because I would like to finish some of those kits and just spend more time working on them. But I do have a lot of whips. Did I say that when I finished my 50th new start that I have 95 whips? Yeah, that's a lot. But did I already? No. Or was it so that I had 95, but I finished the pair, so that's 94. And I can't remember if I counted still to that the Emma Congdon's The Quotes to Live By, because I am not going to restart it now. Because I really feel so all over the place. But anyway, 90 plus is where I'm at. I think I'm going to have to count them all, write it down somewhere so that I can keep a good track of where I'm at. And I'm thinking no new starts for a little bit. Well, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Okay. I think that's all I have when it comes to the new starts. It's really hard because I'm filming this out of order, so I've already confused myself with what I've already filmed and said and what I haven't. Oh, this might end up being a very confusing Flosstube episode. But one was was sure to come by at some point. And now, let's get to all the other videos. So today was a bit of an anxious day, but I'm very proud to say that I managed to cook dinner. I roasted some sweet potato. This was another one of those that use up what's in the house. And it's topped with this mix of minced beef, bulgur wheat. I don't know, is that how you pronounce it? That's what I found a bag of in the cupboard and had never used it before. It also has some capsicum and spices. And then topped up with chopped fresh cucumber. I think the meat mixture am a bit too soft, but then again, with the recipe it was supposed to go inside capsicums as a filling, so I guess it makes sense in that way. So I hope it'll be really tasty. Okay, I think it's time to make a good effort of getting this wipgo goal done from February. So the goal was to stitch 1,000 stitches. This one, which I did not manage, I still need to do another 455 stitches, which really isn't that bad. So if I just get into it, you know, I should get it done in a couple of days at least, if I can manage to keep stitching. It's looking so pretty, this yellow flower, so I'm just gonna get onto some more yellow. I already have a thread and the needle, and just need to, well, actually I already found a podcast to listen to. I really like, okay, I'm gonna show you which one I'm listening to. This is one of my favorite podcasts, crime podcasts, DNA ID. I think it's always so interesting. And they just released a 3-part episode yesterday, so I got like 2 hours worth of listening to do. So I'm just gonna listen to those 3 parts and work on this one, at least get a good chunk done. So it would be amazing if I got 200 stitches done, but I'm not going to stress about it. We'll see what happens, because I may need to look for some more colors as well. So let's see. So I got it a little bit wrong. I thought that I had 450 stitches left to do, but no, that's actually the number that I had done already, because I'm doing like another wipgo goal that I'm working on. I'm counting the stitches down from 1,000, but with this one I'm counting from 0 to 1,000. So now I'm at 640 stitches, so I've done almost 200 stitches today, which is really, really nice. And I just got out the next lot of threads to work on, so I can get some more stitches done. So I'm just gonna pick the first one and keep going. I think this first one only had like, I don't know, maybe 20 stitches somewhere here, but they need to be added, so it's looking even nicer. So I'm just gonna keep going, keep getting some more stitching done, because I'm still frustrated with how little I'm doing, but I just seem to be needing a lot of sleep at the moment, because all the worrying just has gotten me so tired. And of course watching cross country and biathlon all night long. Oh my gosh, I am amazed. It is 1:10 at night, and I'm still up because of watching stuff. And I made it to my goal of the 1,000 stitches. I mean this was the wipgo goal for February. So today I did 550 stitches. Yay! Well, I can't believe it that, finally I can cross this one off. And yeah, the 1,000 stitches was almost all of the yellow that was there, and some of this half stitches and these random full crosses. And there is how it's going to look one day. So still a fair bit to do, and the biggest one of the flowers still left to do. And yes, I'm watching biathlon here, very small screen in the corner, but I wanted to keep stitching, so it was better than nothing. Yay! Oh, that is exciting. Okay, let's talk a little bit about my March wipgo goal number 2. I think it's number 2 now. Okay, from now on it's number 2. Which is Dawn by Zolotia Ruchki. I'm having a bit of problems. And the problem isn't that I've only done 83 stitches out of 1,000, which could be considered a problem. Well, the problem is that, well, here's the paper pen that I have, but I also have, a saga file for it. This was a free saga file that I found, and I've been using that to work on it. Well, this saga file was marked with DMC threads. So whenever I've been stitching this, I check whatever the symbol is here, then check it from the list, and then pick it from here instead of using the DMCs. So all was going well, but the lovely Rachel from Artful Stitchery taught me how to change the thread numbers from whatever they are to, like, if there's DMC, that I could change them just to like the numbers used in the kit. So, oh, sorry. Sorry, this is a dreadful filming work. So today, that's what I was doing. And I got a little bit baffled because the saga file did not use all of these colors. So I was like, what is going on? So I think that the saga file has been made with like mostly exactly the same colors as I used in the kit, but I'm thinking that some of them have been left out, and like just using then whatever DMC has been used elsewhere has been used then in a different place instead of using something else. So I am a bit lost with what I am going to do, so that's why I'm talking to you, so I can get my head sorted. So this is the mock-up of the saga file, and there is the picture on the, so I mean, even if I do that, it is going to look pretty much the same as that. I haven't looked at all the colors, like what's going where and where it might be missing. The main thing I noticed, like what got me thinking, is the edge on the, sorry, the dandelion, because here it's quite yellow, but this one uses this color here. Oh, wow, I'm doing such a good job today with the filming. This one, so it is definitely like an off-white instead of the yellow that it's asking for, which is this one. Yeah, quite different. So, but like I've been looking at the pictures, like I really can't see any other differences there. And honestly, I think if I didn't realize it, I probably wouldn't notice a thing. It would just be a bit more yellow than white. That's it. So I'm now wondering whether to stitch using the saga file, which would be easier because, you know, it shows all the stitches done with the same color, but that also means that it might show more stitches done with one color than were meant to be, because if it's using two different symbols or the same color using two different symbols. Or would I go to using the paper pattern? I took the time to mark off all the bits that I've stitched so far, and honestly, like, and I know I'm showing a paper pattern, but for goodness sake, if you can be bothered, you know, copying it from here, like, yeah. And these kits are not, I can't see them for sale anywhere anymore, so here you go. It does not look that bad to stitch, because one side of this pattern has just the cross stitches and half stitches, that's it. And then the other side has all the back stitching added to it. Yeah, so it doesn't seem like it would be too bad even using the paper pattern, and just methodically then moving. Just would be stitching in a different way than I would if I used the saga file, because I would be more color completing and that sort of thing. So it's just a bit of difference. So if I'm still feeling like watching this TV shows and everything, I could just go with this one. I can always change it then to the saga if I so wish. Oh, all these stitchy problems. Using all these modern things, you get all lost. But it is looking very nice though. So the 85 stitches that I've done, I just did some more yellow, the sun. Just setting sun? No, it's the rising sun. Oh gosh. Yes. But oh my gosh, still over 900 stitches that. Oh my god, it just feels like so much. But that's okay. Little by little, I can enjoy watching TV and stitching. And it'll be fun to see how much this changes with 1,000 stitches. Let me have a quick look how many stitches are left. Of course, Saga shows how much is left with back stitching. So 69 French knots, tons and tons of back stitching, half stitches, cross stitches, and this is the total. So 4,646. And if you are confused why these don't add to that, it's because back stitches are two of those stitches make one, the same with half stitches. So that's why the number here is smaller than the total of it all. And here on the right, you can see how many stitches I have done and when. So my big, oh, it's 83. Yeah, wow. Need to work on this a bit. But thank you for listening to my ponderings, and yeah, I'm gonna put it on the key snap and maybe even do a couple of stitches before biathlon is on in half an hour. Okay, a little bit of progress, sort of this area, a bit of the pink there, and the colors there. This is so slow going, it's unbelievable. It's like sometimes when I stitch this, I seem to be fine with it being 18 count and it goes alright. I think it's when it's just one strand that I need to stitch with, but when it's two strands, oh my gosh, it's just so slow. And some of the stitches look absolutely dreadful. And tonight, like, I'm finding it difficult to focus on this. I don't know if it's also because of the red color of the fabric, but not easy. So maybe this one would be good for doing 100 stitches a day. Ay, ay, ay. Wow, that will be hard. But at least I've done now 200 out of the 1,000. Okay, it is 7:15 in the morning on what today is. It is Thursday. And I added another 150 stitches to it this morning. And I think because my eyes were a bit more rested, stitching on the red didn't seem too bad. Of course, I also didn't try and stitch too close to the key snap today. So I just worked on this area, oh, and the bit of yellow over there. Bit of a yellow morning, and it was nice because some of it was just with one strand. Oh, feels good to make some progress on this. And I mean, especially get it done already first thing in the morning. So now I can work on other things and don't have to stress about this one. I'll work on it again tomorrow morning, and well, if I feel like it, maybe even sometime during the day. Well, how about this? I have a finish. This is the first finish for March. Wow. So last night, gosh, I was up most of the night because there was sports to watch, of course. First some cross-country world championships, and then biathlon, as biathlon season continues again for a few weeks. I'm sure you're always happy that I keep you up to date on these Nordic events, or well, Nordic events in a way of I should say wintry events. Winter sports. Oh god, yeah, that's what happens when you don't sleep enough, when you're up all night watching winter sports. Your brain doesn't work anymore. And anyway, I was watching men's relay and just slowly working on this one, and all of a sudden it was finished. I couldn't believe it. I honestly couldn't believe it. Like, it just, sometimes it feels like, you know, you pick up a mill hill and it just seems so overwhelming. And then it's like, okay, I'll start doing that color, and I'll just color complete, and then you notice that it's finished. I'm still amazed. I was just so happy to get a finish again after a little break. Yeah, definitely cheered me up a little bit. And the pair was just nice to stitch, and didn't have too many beads, but just a nice amount, and I like these glass beads that came here, especially this green one. So haven't fully finished yet. The backs always look terrible. I'll do the felt and whatnot when I can be bothered. No hurry. But yeah, it really is a nice one. I'm so glad I got this. Thank you again to Mary Jane for the gift card. It really was so special to be able to buy some Mill Hill kits, and I'm really glad I got this one. Oh, so nice. Okay, I need to put that away and try and work on today's wipgo goals. Do 100 stitches on each one and see how I go. And here we go with this one. Another 100 stitches done. Filled the rest of the yellow there, and then added some greens. Gosh, how is it that, you forget so quickly what you actually stitched? Oh yeah, with the yellows there as well. Yeah. It's like you finish stitching and you look at it, it's like, I can't remember what I worked on anymore. I guess it's because, you end up adding stitches so all over the place. It's hard to remember then. But I'm feeling good about this one. Just having the goal of the 100 stitches is working well. This one. And I have to say my fingertip is hurting because of trying to get through some of the holes in this fabric. Gosh. But now it's nap time. I am so tired. Then more stitching. Yeah, still not quite sure what to stitch, so out comes the Mill Hill. I feel like the Mill Hills are like the same as me watching these detective TV shows at the moment. It's like, I don't know, like when you're not quite sure what that's like going to be a sure thing. And I'm still watching Death in Paradise. I'm season 9 now. So I'm thinking I really would want to make some more progress on this one. And what driving me a bit crazy is this. I would like to stitch this, but it's a lot beaded. A lot of it is beaded. But does it matter? I mean, might as well stitch it, because I haven't done any of it yet. And I really would like to do like one square at a time sort of thing. But this one is like full coverage. I find it a bit overwhelming. This one is, of course, the biggest. That's another full coverage. And I thought, well, if I do this one, I would get something finished and the beads won't be in the way either. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go for it. Decision made. I managed to make at least some progress there. Did some of the green crosses, and then I put 2 different color beads there. Even though when you look from here, they all look the same, but like these beads here are a bit different. These are the main ones are darker ones. But I don't know, it's just moving so slowly. Why is stitching so difficult sometimes? And sometimes it's like everything is going so smoothly and amazing. But I need to pick something else to stitch, because women's cross country relay is on in 15 minutes, I think. And then like 4:20 a.m. is women's biathlon. Oh my god, I will have to get some sleep after, like in between those events and after the biathlon, because it's a Stitchy meetup day tomorrow as well. So I need to be awake for that. Okay, at least there's something in that square now. Well, a fair bit actually. So that's good. So today is Saturday, March 8th. And it was a Stitchy meetup day, which was really nice. It was really nice to go there today. And it was a very, very relaxed meetup, just chatting away and working on this one. I actually managed to get over 300 stitches done while there, which was absolute miracle. And when I got home, I only had, I think just over 80 stitches to, oh dear, sorry, I was looking away. I had just over 80 stitches left to do, to get to my wipgo goal of 1,000 stitches for March. So I got those done, which feels really good. But now I'm like, I had 1,000 stitches to this, and it is still not finished the white. How can that be? How many stitches of white is in this cat? I mean, no wonder it feels like I'll never get it done. It is just unbelievable. Wow. Let's show some leaves on this side, and this side only has some flowers and whatnot, but I don't know. I guess I could have taken it off the key snap to show, but I didn't. Can I do it while I talk? Like take this side. Just a second. Sorry for the excellent view there, but here we go. That is just looking so nice. It turned out pretty well. And I'm so happy that the kitty cat now has a face as well. That makes it, the stitching, the white, just much better. Okay, but now kitty cat is going away and probably not coming back for a while, I think, unless I feel like working on some more flowers and leaves. I suppose that if I just have a need to just work on something where I really don't need to think, I might grab it again, because I mean, I don't need to count anything. I just have strands of white and just white. That's it, because the outline is already done and everything. So maybe I'll take it to the next Stitchy meetup. Then again, it is my birthday meetup, so yeah, do I really want to be working on this? I don't know. We'll see. Just waiting for cross-country skiing. It's the second last skiing event from Norway, and it is the men's 50 kilometers. So I'll need to find something I want to stitch while watching that. I think, let's get it out. I think I will work some more on this. So I worked on it last night, did some more of this bit, which I really don't like. I mean, it is close to the Q-snap, but it's not too close though, but it is close. So I'm hating stitching it. So that's why I did as much as I just could bear, and then I did some back stitching, which was wonderful. I loved it. Loved doing some back stitching. But if my eyes are okay, because I'm so tired, Like being up all night, it really is hard. Yeah. So if I can, I'll work on this a bit. If not, I'll just pick something else. Don't exactly have a shortage of whips to pick from, so. But doesn't it look good? Like the colors, they look amazing. Yeah, I know I'm back here again with the same one. Ay, ay, ay. I made it now to 667 stitches out of 1,000 of the wipgo goals now. I'm trying to think of like, what did I work on again? But I know I did some more of the yellows. And I think the half stitches as well. And some of these, like this color half stitches here. Some more back stitching. Can't even see all the back stitching. Oh yes, you can, the pink stuff and the different green here. And I wish I could just keep going with the back stitching. It would be so much more fun. As I keep working on this, I keep swearing at the 18 count fabric because it's so difficult. I am so not enjoying that. But what is new? I mean, you already know I don't like the 18 count. But still, I managed to stitch this much already on 18 count, so it's not all bad. I am thinking that to get my 1,000 stitches done, maybe I will concentrate on whatever colors are done with one strand. I know that it means that I'll leave all the two-stranded ones then for a later time, which it won't be great, but I just want to get to my goal, so maybe the one strand one are the ones I should do. But yeah, I'll think about it. It's 5 a.m. Sunday, March 9th. And as yesterday was a tough stitchy day because I worked on the white cat, then on the 18 count, I'm thinking I have deserved a day of fun stitching. And like I'm gonna try and stick to any kind of plan or anything, even though my plans have gone totally upside down already this year, but I still seem to be trying. But I'm gonna stitch whichever project catches my eye. I'm gonna have a look at the list and just see what calls my name and just work on that one. And I think it's time to have a bit of fun. And even saying that, stitching is always fun. But you know, there's fun and there's fun, so let's give it a go. And also today is going to be a very hot day. So I'm going to stitch now a bit. Did I say that it's 5 a.m.? Yes, it's 5 a.m. I'm awake still after watching women's biathlon. So I'm going to do a bit of stitching now and then hopefully sleep through some of today's heat. And when I wake up, then stitch through to get through some more of the heat and maybe another nap. What a great day ahead. So what is it that called my name then? Do you remember this one? It's been a little while since I started this. It's my current, where's my fingers? Etsy pattern that I work on. One of those that I have put in the box, and whenever I finish one of these, I get pulled to pick another one. So that means I'm sure I have other Etsy purchases on the go at the same time anyway. But this is like, I don't know, purposefully always different one. Sorry for the athletics there in the corner. Just hit it there for a little bit while I film. So this is how much I got done when I started this one. So it is at a really good spot, and now I get to have fun and actually stitch the birds. So they seem to be calling my name, so let's give this a go and see what happens. Just need to look for the threads now. Well, it's getting closer to 10 p.m. here on Sunday, and I got some really good work done on the flag. Like I stitched it, I did a lot of the back stitching. Couldn't do quite all of it because there's half stitches sort of everywhere here. I actually already stitched a lot of the half stitches and then realized I had done them the wrong way around, so I needed to frog them. Great, but that's fine. Like, didn't take really long to frog them and it won't take long to stitch them. So when I next bring this out, I'm gonna work on those ones. But yeah, it's looking really good. I'm really excited. I'm really happy I picked this one to work on today. So now I'm watching women's 50k cross country skiing. So I am going to pick something with the paper pattern again to work on. I think you know what might be going. Might just well make some more progress on this one while I'm watching skiing, because this just moves very slowly, but that's fine. I have time to work on it even slowly while I'm watching something. Oh, that's so bad. I just want to get this done. I thought that the 1,000 stitches on this one would be fairly easy. I have no idea how I thought that, because it really hasn't been. So I'll just get onto it. Put this one away first and then get stitching the other one. So this is where I got to last night. Was working on this side, that leaf, and just kept adding stitches to it until the skiing finished. I think I'm now at 800 and something stitches, so getting closer to the 1,000, which is very exciting. Really can't wait to the full 1,000 done, so then I can put it away for a while. And today it is 3:15. It's very hot and humid today. I've been so tired. There were 3 skiing events last night, so there was a lot to watch and be awake for. So I've just had a nap and something to eat, and I think I'm ready to stitch. So I picked up, it was a surprise project. Well, okay, I don't know how much of a surprise it really is. Oh, okay, can't really see much of what it is actually. But then again, do you recognize what it is while I look for the picture? Come out. It is. It's Mr. Possum. This is part of the 25 projects that are the oldest that I have, the pre-2022. And gosh, there is still so much to stitch. Like, I've done like that bit there and gone up here, the branch, and that's it. And I really want to work on this because I really like this a lot. I think it's very cute, but I find it quite overwhelming how much there is left to do. I know that, you know, that's just how it is now until I get some more of it done, and so that the areas are a bit more defined and smaller and don't just feel like a vast empty space like it does now. So I was thinking I might start working on this top part with the leaves, the flowers and the leaves here, because then it would be nice to have the whole top part done. And also finish these flowers here, these ones, and see if that makes a difference with the stitching. Then I could, after that, maybe I would actually start working on the possum finally, because I've been leaving him sort of to the last, I think. But oh my gosh, look at that furry tail. It's massive. It looks absolutely enormous. But I'm just going to be brave today. I think because also I've been stitching a lot to finish things. So this one is like a million miles from being finished. So I just have to try and get that different mindset that I'm just making some progress today. This is not going to be anywhere near finished or anything like that. So it would be just nice to complete something. So I guess it will be either the flowers or try and complete a leaf. So let's see. Let's see what happens. I'll have to look for something to listen to while stitching this one, as I am working on this one from Cross Stitch Saga. So, well, I'm going to get into it and really going to try and enjoy myself because I've been on the verge of worrying a lot today, so, which I'd rather not do. Look, 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 look. I made it to the 1,000 stitches. Whee! Whee! I was going to go to bed early tonight, and then it was nice and quiet. I was watching Death in Paradise, and I had less than 100 stitches left to do. I decided to just do them. So I did all of these here. I did some green down here, and then finished it another column of those yellow stitches of the sun. Yay! Oh, what a relief. Oh my goodness, finally both of my March wipgo goals are done. Oh, they were so difficult. Feels really good to have them done. Now I have over half the month still to stitch whatever I want until the next wipgo goals get drawn. Oh, it feels good, and I'm really happy I did some of that because it looks fuller now as well, so I am really, really happy about that. Oh, this is a nice end for today because today felt very difficult for me. Oh, I am just like, I really badly need a good day routine. I have for a long time, really, but it's always such a mess. And I think, of course, now watching sports at 9 makes it even more of a mess. And it really doesn't suit me well. A good routine would be much better for me. But, yeah. I have to see what I can come up with. Oh, I'm so happy. 1,000 stitches added to this one. Wow. That is just great. I am really, 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 really happy. And yes, you can believe it, it's going away right now. Hello, good evening from Laura's Stitchy Desk. Ooh, very shiny face after the humid day. Still feels quite warm inside, but it's nice to not have the aircon on. It is 10:30 in the evening. It's Tuesday the 11th. Oh, the wheels totally came off today as well again and got myself very sad. So I think I need to do something about it because I do not want to stay stuck at the bottom of that wave of depression any longer. So I am, going to try some things. So let's see if anything works. Right, so I last showed you I was working on the possum. I was going to stitch the leaves, but I ended up more just working on the flowers up top. I did get started on the leaves though. Oh, looks very nice there in the picture. it's actually amazing, like that it's so much bigger, the leaf, than I thought it would be. Like already it has made it just seem much more, I don't know, not as overwhelming, not so much empty space, I suppose. And these flowers were lovely. There's just a little bit of backstitching, I think, somewhere in the middle, but otherwise they stay like that. I know I used wrong color at some point for a bit, but I thought then it doesn't really matter. I mean, they just like different shades of coral. So if there's a little bit too dark somewhere or too light, don't think, I mean, I certainly don't notice, so I don't think anybody else will. Yeah, so I was stitching this and always then used whatever thread was still on the needle here at the bottom. And once these were done, moved on to do the branch a little bit and started working on the leaves. I actually do enjoy stitching this one. I really do. But I really need to move to something else, because it is constantly calling my name. I'm talking about it a lot. And I really need to do something because I want to finish it this year. And what is that, you may ask? Yes, the damn dimensions. Well, one of the many I have. This is the garden door. As you can see, it's the older original version. I know it's been reprinted, so fine, but I like this older one because it has the good fabric. It is so pretty. I have stitched most of the door. I've stitched the cat and then some of the roses here. I just struggle to decide which direction to go. Like, should I just keep filling up like this, like, well, the whole this half, because I started going, I stitched a bit here, the grass went up a little bit. I also went all the way up here because I was thinking I would do the whole outline and then it would be nice to work on it sort of anywhere. I'm not sure how well that'll work. Well, let me show you. The fabric is so big. Here it is. So there we go. The bit of the edge I did, and then went right to the top. The cat is so gorgeous. Love this. I actually forgot that I'd done this pot here. Greenery as well. And there's the window with the window shades. The green window shade. Like, would be nice to stitch that bit though. Maybe I'll go to the top of the door and start heading that way from there. That would be nice, because that would be so there, and start heading that way and do the window shade. Is it window shade? Is that what it's called? I don't know what it's called. And the partial window and the flower box in the front. Yeah, that would be nice. So I finally want to finish one of these bigger dimensions. It's, of course, it is. This is not even a gold collection one. I don't care. They're all difficult. It doesn't matter what it is. So I had a look in, because I have this pattern on Cross Stitch Saga. I have done now 23.26%, which is about 5,400 stitches. Oh, so much left to do. There is almost 18,000 stitches left still. So I was looking that if I want to get it finished, each month I need to do 2,000 stitches, which doesn't seem that bad. I mean, it's 500 a week, so it's well doable. I'm just wondering if I should do it. Wait, what's up, Daisy? Did you see yourself there on that project? Good girl. Daisy's a bit grumpy tonight. She did not like getting eye drops. Oh, she started hissing at her daddy. It was not good. It was not good, was it, buddy? Yeah, that's right. She's fed up with the daily eye drops because it's been 3 times a day, so I understand her. Anyway, I was thinking that instead of having the goal of the 500 a week, that I would do 100 a day on this one. Because that would be a good way not to burn out. But I would need to do that for the rest of the year. Well, it wouldn't be for the rest of the year because, I mean, I would get it done sooner than the end of the year then. And if I start now, I mean, I can get a head start. I really like the sound of that. This one will also get called one of the months for wipgo. And I could just keep going with the 100 a day then, because it will be 1,000 stitch goal anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, agreed. It's 100 stitches a day. God, I'm still a little bit like, oh, maybe I should be stitching this, you know, starting here or there, and there's just like too many areas. I'm also wanting to stitch like, because I've got the cat done, I'm wanting to stitch like, finish this area here. Maybe I should finish that one. Instead of going there. Maybe go from the tail end of the cat and do this half stitchy areas and fill more of this greenery here, because I mean that'll be nice anyway. Okay, agreed. That's the area I'm gonna go for. Thank you for agreeing with me. So, okay, that excites me a little bit now. I might even put the... Oh! I already have all of them on the... Oh! Well, this is going well. I thought that I had them in bags. Oh! I'm ready to stitch. Okay, I'm gonna put the possum away. Put that on a Q-snap. And I'm gonna do the first 100 already tonight, or however much I can be bothered doing. Because it's still March for a while, so whatever I do this month, it's just like getting ahead. Okay, I'm really liking this plan. I so badly want this finished. And the Parisian bicycle, I'll be working on that when Tour de France is on. I may even get to finish that. Oh, it's so exciting. It'd be nice to finish 2Dimensions kits this year. Oh, that would be so nice. And if next year I would pick then because these are all the pre-2022. So if I would pick next year from 2023, what dimensions? Oh, 'cause I started Dimensions kits. 23. I started Sunset Mountain Trail, Summer Cottage, Magnificent 7, Chickadees and Lilacs. Oh, bad, Laura, bad. Okay, next year I'd like to finish Magnificent 7. And maybe make like a really good effort on the Sunset Mountain Trail. Like, that is going to be absolute nightmare to finish. It is such a difficult kit to stitch. but I can do it. I can do it. I have experience. I have stitching experience. Okay, let's leave it at that. I'm excited. I'm feeling so much better than earlier today. I'm just gonna sit up, drink Coke, be on a sugar high, and stitch. Talk to you later. Wow, I'm pretty excited. So I ended up doing 200 stitches. And of course, I've been only doing half stitches, so that's like 400 half stitches. Because I wanted to do the 100 stitches that I did like before midnight, and now it's 1 a.m. so I've already done today's 100 stitches. So I am very excited about that. Look at that, that's quite a bit, like the whole bit. Yay. I was listening to Case File podcast, Australian podcast, and it was really perfect for some nighttime stitching. I even had to put the aircon on because it felt so warm in here. Felt like I was starting to nod off. Okay, it is past 1 a.m. so it's not exactly surprising that I start nodding off, but I didn't want to nod off yet. I wanted to keep stitching. I just want to enjoy the peacefulness of the night, because I know that when morning arrives and the day starts, you know, I know I'm gonna worry again. I will try to keep busy. I think what I need to do is to regularly just sit down and make some plans so that there's something exciting going on, or that I don't just lose track of it all, and because I always then feel like I'm not on top of it, or top of like life at all, and then that adds to me feeling not so great. So just need to be a bit more vigilant about how I am coping and what I'm doing to feel alright. But yes, I am very, 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 very happy about this one. The gaps here will have a blend, so I'll get to that when I so feel. But oh yeah, the most of it was doing 2-stranded. I'll stick to that, and then the same with 1 strand. That's where I stopped for now. I'll continue tomorrow unless I want to make some extra effort today to stitch even more. But definitely need to be mindful of the not burning out stitching this, because I'll be stitching this for quite a while. Oh, so good. Just a little dinner break from Laura's kitchen. Like to roasting some sweet potato, because roast sweet potato is just so good. And yes, it's the Costco chicken again. And some mixed veggies, and I found a sachet of jerk spice, so I chucked that in this mix. So very simple again, but it'll be very tasty. And a dessert today as well. Never looks of the prettiest a crumble, but this will be so tasty. It is a pear crumble with dark chocolate and the crumble topping. I've made this many times before, and it is always so delicious. Absolutely love pears, and pears are quite cheap at the moment, so I reckon we'll be making this quite a few times and enjoying all of it. And I so wanted some whipped cream tonight, and I got a nice pile of it there. So look how pretty it's looking now. Gosh, that is just so wonderful. I am liking this a lot. Well, I've stitched it much more than I thought, because wait, today is Thursday. It's Thursday morning, 8:30 a.m. So on Tuesday night I did 101 stitches. Yesterday I did 584 stitches. And this morning I've done 156 stitches already. Wow. Okay, now that's great. the total is at the moment just under 17,000. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm actually quite amazed. This brownie area is now completely done. That does need to be filled. But the green, of course, continues here. But I think I may move the fabric before I stitch the rest, because it does get a bit thingy going towards the edge, and because the fabric is folded underneath a bit. Then I started doing this darker green. It's actually a blend of black and dark green. So I started doing some of that. So I think what I will do is move the fabric down so that I can work on this area even more. Just a lot of the different greens there. That feels like the right thing at the moment. So now I'm like, do I keep working on this? Or, I mean, I've done already well over the daily goal. I guess that's the thing though. The 100 is the daily goal. If I feel like doing more, it's fine. But that is like the minimum. I just really don't want to get burned out. I think that's what I'm most nervous. Oh, so yeah. Yeah, I think I will move the fabric and, but gosh, doesn't it look wonderful? The cat got some more back stitching as well, so it looks even better now. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. So glad to be making progress on this one. And especially so much in the last couple of days, because I really have been feeling quite sad again. But I'll continue trying to lift myself out of the misery. And I get there, because, you know, I can do better. I can do better. Alrighty, I'm gonna stop filming. Get this ready for tomorrow or for later today. And see what else could I work on at the moment. I have so many options, making it hard. Look at this, I baked again today. This is a blueberry lemon loaf. It doesn't have like fresh blueberries, it has Bon Maman blueberry conserve. And I hope that it will be delicious, because it smells great. I mean, it looks great, even though looking in the camera it doesn't look as good. But yeah, oh, I can smell the lemon. Time to have a slice of this. And I'll show it from the inside too. Like, there's some of that blueberry conserve, and there's also some of it at the top of the cake, even though I can't really see it because I have the end piece. It looks good. Yeah, it's me again. Who else would it be? Just had a little bit more of my what do you call it, the pear crumble. My goodness, it is so delicious. So delicious. Immediately lifts up the spirits. So I was thinking, let's chat. So I am very excited about doing the Dimensions kit. Oh, sorry. I mean, doing the 100 stitches a day or more, if I so wish. But I got so many crumble bits around my teeth at the moment. Anyway, I really would like to make more progress on some other whips as well. but I can't work on them all at the same time. I really like having 100 stitches goals, or sometimes it's the 30 minutes a day, but that I feel like that one works better for block stitching or whips that are very tedious, like specialty stitches or something where I struggle to put the time in. But if I have 30 minutes, I can do something. At the moment, the 100 a day feels great because I'm quite fearful of making goals that are too big because I'm already feeling very fragile. So better to have a small goal as a minimum than do more if I so wish. Always better to go that way. So I want to add another whip to my 100 a day. And I was thinking it would be nice to start the day always doing those 200 stitch goals. And then for the rest of the day, I could stitch whatever I want, whatever that may be. So you've seen the dimensions one. I was wondering then, okay, what would the other one be? Because I actually would be very tempted to grab another dimensions because they really, really, really do need to be worked on. But instead of that, I'm just going to go to the very first whip on my whip list. Because you know that I'm working this year, or trying to work, on the pre-2022 whips. Those ones aren't in any starting order because I do not know when they were started. I do not know which one is actually the oldest. I know that the dimensions one isn't the oldest. So I was thinking that I'll just go in the order that I've written them down on my list. And the first one on the list is actually the possum. So I reckon this will be perfect one for another 100 stitches a day because I really badly want to make progress in this, but I still feel a bit overwhelmed by how much there is left to do. So why not, eh? Because otherwise I'm always going to pick something else to work on instead when I could be making steady progress on this one. So there we go, dimensions and possum. And the possum kit is by DMC, I think. It's one of their, I wonder if it's one of their Australian series or Australiana series, I think it is. But yeah, it is such a nice one. Still really happy with those flowers. They're looking very pretty. And so keen to get back to stitching that. Yeah, I think get back to stitching the gum leaves. Gum leaves? Eucalyptus leaves? What? How long ago I lived in Australia? Sorry, I'm not very knowledgeable always. And I really want to get on with this, more of this branch as well. I think these empty spots here are like then part of the pot where the possum will like slot in. So, but yeah, it's looking really good like that. So it will be very, very, very exciting to work on those. Let me have a quick look at the numbers. The current numbers, how are they looking? Wow, they're very even at the moment in the dimension percentage 26.8, possum is 24.2%. I know I've already gone through the numbers, but anyway, so Dimensions kit has 16,954 stitches left. I am curious to see how many the possum has. I don't know. possum has 12,125. So it actually has quite a bit less than just under 5,000 less. Wow, that's very exciting. I'm very excited. So if I keep going, I should finish the possum first and then the dimensions. So if it feels good, if I get into like a good routine where I work on them in the morning, I would ideally like to, like, once I finish the dimensions, then I move to the next dimensions on the list in the order of oldest to newest. Like, that's how I'm gonna go, because otherwise, yeah, it gets a bit overwhelming. Yeah. And then do the same with the possum, because the next whip after possum would be sweeping plains. And I've already gotten to a great start with that, because I mean, it was my biathlon piece. Yeah. Okay. I'm really liking this. Biathlon, there's going to be someone tonight. Yay! But the snow is melting away so quickly. They're in Slovenia this weekend. But yeah, snow is melting away so quickly, so they had to start a bit earlier this weekend's events to get them done. And then there's one more weekend left, that's in Norway. So then the biathlon season is finished. I am already feeling so sad about it. Then it's a really long wait until November. Like, oh, so sad. I don't like it. I hope there's some fun sports to watch once. Like in summer, I haven't even looked what's on this year. Like, I know there's the indoor world championships of athletics towards the end of the month. It's not the last weekend, but maybe the previous one. It's the 20-something. Can't remember. I think it's held in China, and I'm gonna watch that. But other than that, I can't remember. I know Winter Olympics are on next winter. Not Aussie winter. Northern Hemisphere winter. So, can't wait. That'll be so exciting. But yeah, I'll keep you up to date on what's happening. Of course, the Ice Hockey World Championships are always on in May. So if you want to watch ice hockey, be ready for that. And depending on what country you're in, you might get to watch it through YouTube. Like in Australia, you can watch it for free from YouTube, which is great, because Australia is not really an ice hockey country, so in those countries you get to watch it for free. But yeah, with the Athletics World Championships, most likely get to watch that either on Eurovision Sport or YouTube, I reckon. I'm gonna have to find out. But that'll be really fun to watch. Makes me feel a little bit excited. Okay. I need to talk to you more, because this cheers me up. This cheers me up. And seeing myself isn't making me cry, though. That's good. But God, I feel nervous about watching back what I have filmed this time, because I feel like I got nothing to show, and I've been so all over the place mentally, because it's really hard to keep my mind focused at the moment, because there's so much going on, just too much worrying. But I really wanted to talk about this, and I'm so glad you didn't mind listening. And if you happen to want to join me in the 100 stitches a day, just pick your oldest one. Pick your oldest whip or your oldest dimensions whip, and join me in that. We can slowly get them done. Okay, I'm gonna stitch now, because I have 2 hours to biathlon. I don't know what I'll work on. Maybe I'll add an extra 100 to the dimensions and get the possum going with the 100 as well. Oh, how very naughty. Well, look what is coming out for a little stitchy time. It is, I think, 1:15 at night. And waiting for biathlon to start, the men's biathlon. And I was looking for another whip to work on for a bit. And I really am trying to get back to these old whips, so I want to watch a bit of Death in Paradise while waiting. So I went for a paper pattern one. Want to bring this one out because it drives me crazy that I never make much progress with this one. I was trying to think of where to go, and because this is the area I've been stitching like this here. So I was thinking about counting all the way here and doing the whole blue area here. But to tell you the truth, I don't feel like counting tonight. I really don't. So I think I'm just gonna go down here with the blues and just start stitching this way. Then think about doing another lot, and I don't know. I need to somehow make my way to the left, but I don't want to count too much at the moment. I'm just a bit tired. So, I mean, I put it a bit awkwardly now for this, because I was going to go all the way here, but I don't know. I'll see if I can stitch here, or I may need to actually, I think I need to move the fabric and then start again. Ay. Why is it so difficult at times? And here we go again. That was it. All the videos for this time. So not very different, not many different whips that I worked on this time. I think it's going to be a little bit different for the rest of the month. At least I won't be whinging about the whips so much because I'll be working on much more fun things. But God, I'm already so curious about what next month's wipgo projects will be. I hope they're not going to be just really difficult ones again. Anyway, before I go, let's have a look at now where the stuff I'm working on are now at. So I was last showing the planter garden. I really didn't make much progress. I did move it, as I said, side. So this is the middle of the pattern. So I did a little bit of the half stitches and the full crosses. They're both on 2 strands, so easy enough to keep going. But then I decided at the bottom there's 3 different stripes. The very light green, then a bit darker, and a blue one. So I counted to the middle and did them all the way to the end. No, well, not that one to the end. And with the green, I still had some in the needle, so I did a little bit on the leaves. And I feel like it's already like, I don't know, like grounding it a bit for me. Like it's just so good to get to the edges. Bottom, top, sides, whichever edges. So that's better for me. I'm just gonna keep it here on the desk because I can grab this when I just quickly need just something stitching to do. Like now when I was watching all these little videos, I was working a little bit on this one. Yeah, so not much progress, but a little bit, and sort of a bit significant that it makes me quite happy. Then I have the possum. So this is how that one is looking now. I've been filling up some of this tree branch. I've added, I think, a bit of the green, not much. And then I started working on the flowers. Here, I've just been picking a color here, whatever is next, just keep going, then adding it to it. God, I really do like this a lot. And this has such good Ada as well. You know, one of the older Adas, because they are so solid and soft and so nice to work on. And here is the garden door. I am so happy about this one. Look at that. That is some good progress on this one. The pot with the shrubbery is, I think this is like fully stitched. And I keep adding more of the greens. This area, added some of these half stitches. And the tree. Oh, that cat is so cute. It is such a squishy, fluffy, plump cat like Daisy is. Oh, it's really cute. Wow, I'm loving it how much green there is. Just can't wait to fill it up even more. I have definitely been doing more than the 100 a day, but yep, I'll keep going. If it's only 100 a day, that's perfectly fine. If it's more, great. But yeah, I just get worried that I get burned out. I really don't want to do that, so I have to be a bit careful. Yeah, that looks so good. Let me put the needle back here, because otherwise I'll lose it. I'm sure I'll lose it. Okay, so last time I was showing you the things I bought with a gift card that I was given, and that there was one pattern that 123 Stitch sent separately because they didn't, I guess they didn't have it then, and that arrived in the mail, and it is this one. I could not resist this. I thought it was fantastic. Big deal. Oh my gosh, it looks so great. And there's two kinds of green beads that get stitched on that. I had to get it. I just had to get it. Oh, it's so wonderful. Thank you very much again, Mary Jane. And oh my gosh, I forgot to say this at my intro. Thank you so incredibly much for, again, the wonderful subscribers who used the thank you button under the video. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. Just as it has meant so much to me. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it a lot. Okay, and before I go, I have bought 2 new patterns. I'm still, of course, really not buying things, but in the Russian group in VK, there was I noticed there had been a pattern competition for chicken patterns. So how could I resist? I bought 2. They were definitely more than I wanted. But these were the 2 that I got. So here is the first one. I thought that the background is just absolutely gorgeous. Another one that I would call a very moody one, and just so lovely. I don't know how long it would take for me to actually stitch this one, but well, we'll see one day when I actually get it started. And here is the second one. I mean, how fluffy is that chicken? I think she is amazing, and this pattern is amazing. I think it has tons and tons of half stitches, which will be just fine. I really hope to stitch this one day too. Otherwise, it ends up being just part of my art collection. So, who knows? But that's it. That's all the haul. That's all that I've worked on. And any interesting stitchy thoughts that I've had the last fortnight have been shared with you. And I think it's time for me to leave now and leave you stitching a bit more. Thank you so much for letting me in for another home visit. Thank you so much, and really, really, really thank you so very much for your support. Especially during now when it's just life is just so difficult. Just can't thank you enough. So hopefully I'll see you in another fortnight, and I'll be 50, and we will have started the RTO Swallows kit. So on the 29th of March is time to start that one. Really looking forward to it. Okay, I will see you then. Bye for now.